Has Tommy reacted to the coup, guys? Has he reacted to the coup, man? I don't want to give the attention, man, because I live in Germany. I actually did stuff against these people. When I was a lawyer for the state for 1 month for my internship, I was writing letters with one of the Icebergers. Back in the day, I didn't think that guy could actually shoot me, and these guys are just mad. They're mentally ill, dude. They're insane, and it's a coup, the peace sign, and coup. Sorry, guys, the coup. And it's a bit sad to me that we give so much attention right now to 25 fucking Muppets. I'm very proud of the German police for catching these guys. Very happy with that. But we shouldn't give them more attention than they need, man. There's far more bigger problems to our democracy than these 25 Muppets, dude.
It is the biggest anti-terrorism raid in Germany for many years. On
Nice
Wednesday morning, some 3,000 police raided more than 100 properties in
3,000 people,
several
25
German
guys?
states and arrested 25 people, all of them suspected members or supporters of the so-called Reichsbürger.
One of the people arrested this morning in this raid is one of the best friends of leading AfD politician Beatrix von Storch, as revealed today by sources. You can Google it if you want to see the sources. One of the best friends of this person, leader of the far-right political party in Germany, got arrested today in that thing.
Movement.
Interesting.
A coup d'etat in Germany. They wanted to overthrow democracy.
They planned a coup. Dude, I always imagine they actually do the coup, right? They're like, this is the day we're going in. And just like 81 million Germans are like, what? You want to do what? What? I don't have time for this. I have to wash my car. I gotta cut my grass. I didn't do it for 2 days. I don't have time for your coup. What the fuck? I had to drink my beer, bro.
Germany's Interior Minister Nancy Faeser said the investigations provided a glimpse into the, quote,
also Prince Heinrich was involved.
Terrorist threat from the Reichsbürger milieu. Members of the militant Reichsbürger scene are united in their hatred of democracy, of our state, and of people who stand up for our community.
Congress in December.
This is why we're taking action against such endeavors with all the consequences of the rule of law. If they had succeeded, this man was to become the new head of state. Heinrich Reuss, a descendant of an aristocratic family from Eastern Germany, who still uses the symbolic title of Prince Heinrich XIII.
Fucking mentally ill motherfuckers, dude, Alter. Generally fucked up in the head, dude.
The entrepreneur from Frankfurt is said to be the ringleader.
Good thing they got him, dude.
She would have been installed as the new
and that's the friend of Beatrix von Storch.
Justice Minister, Birgit Malsack-Winkemann, who was a member of the German Parliament.
She used to be a member of Parliament. She was in the German Parliament, voted in, bro, by German voters, bro.
For the far-right
and now she got arrested.
for Germany party until last year.
Ja klar, ihr Hundsöhne, Alter. Gleich geht's nach Polen, Junge.
As a judge at a Berlin court.
Good doctor, eh? And that's the really scary people. Dude, these fucking skinheads walking the streets, oh, Heil Hitler, they're not dangerous. The educated Nazis, they're fucking dangerous. Educated communists and Nazis, man, they are the real issue, man. Because they're smiling in your face, they have charisma, they get votes. She got voted into parliament. They are fucking, they're scary, man.
To remove her from her position because of her involvement with far-right extremists failed.
These are the people that you have to be careful with.
The Reichsbürger, a far-right extremist, deeply anti-democratic movement. Its
Look at these retards, Alter. Look at that fucking Junge, Alter.
The German state and its democratic.
Look at you, you tool of history, man. You utter fucking loser on this planet, man. Look at that. The Reichsflag with the German flag, American flag with the Russian flag. Look at that tool bag, man. You fucking and then always like, and they're fucking sunglasses. That is so sad, man. So fucking sad.
System and are prone to violence. German authorities estimate that the scene consists of some 20,000 people. Between 2015 and mid-2017 alone, more than 10,500 crimes are said to have been committed by so-called.
And I had to deal with them once. I told you that story. In law school, you have to do certain internships. For example, you have to work 1 month for the government. And I was working for 1 month. I was in the agency of I was kind of the agency of refugees, but also it was the agency that gives Hartz IV to people, 400 euros a month, to people that are unemployed. And there was this case, and the boss was like, bro, fuck this case. This guy's retarded. I'm giving this to the law student. So all I did for 1 month is I had a letter correspondence with a Reisberger. And back in the day, man, I didn't think it's fucking bad or anything. Thank you, Mr. Manny. Thank you for the 20. Send me your address and name in Discord. The Christmas card is coming your way. Nothing but love, Manny. Thank you. Let me just finish my point. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, guys. And back in the day, I didn't take that serious. I remember what we had to do is he didn't show us legal documentation, which by law he has to show us to receive his money, his benefits. So by law, we were allowed to cut him 25% of his money. So we sent a letter to him. He sends back 20 pages, 20 handwritten pages. And back in the day, I thought that was funny, but then nowadays, you know, they're fucking evil, right? And it was 20 pages of, listen here, sir, there has never been a peace deal after World War II. We still live, World War I or something? We still live in the Kaiserreich. The Kaiser is still the leader. This is just a GmbH. You guys don't even exist. You cannot cut my money. And the problem is I had to take him serious. So the woman was like, show him with law, because you're a law student, that he's fucked. So I was going to university. I'm driving to uni, man. I read law books. I'm like, oh, when did we capitulate? And I write this, dude, I was ready. I wish I still had this somewhere. I write this massive law excerpt, like really academical deep, with fucking law and everything, that he is wrong, right? And he sends me back 20 letters. Nah, you're wrong. No, this cannot be true. I'm like, oh my God, okay, man. And just for 1 month, I just had to write for this guy. And nowadays, you have to realize these guys have guns and probably come to the office and fucking shoot you, as fucking happens nowadays, right? Fucking crazy, dude. And you couldn't argue with that guy, completely mentally ill. But we had to fucking respond to him, right? Which is very sad.
And DW political correspondent Julia Saudelli is
at the scene
of one of those raids. Julia, tell us a little bit more about the searches and arrests where you are.
Yes, this is.
And the point with what I saw with Reisberger or crazy people is they just look for benefits. That person had to show us his Personalausweis, his ID, so he gets full money. All you have to do is show us your fucking ID. And he's like, oh no, Reisberger. Dude, he was just too lazy. He was too retarded to go to the office to get his ID because it was probably already out of date. He didn't want to do the work, man. They are fucking losers that can't fucking handle their life, so they always look for a scapegoat, bro. And if they take over the country, what are they gonna do, man? You gotta get nothing done, man, you fucks.
The one member
fucking
of
losers
the
always
network,
looking for scapegoats, dude.
Was
swear to God.
Former member of parliament for the AfD far right party, and who is still a working judge here in Berlin.
And Germany still gave him money. Yes.
Where she was arrested and where her house was searched, and there's still police presence.
Thank you so much, man. Send me your address, man.
Here behind me, we see police officers going in and out of the house, but a lot of the possessions that were found in the house. Colleagues here told me were taken out earlier. Quite a lot of things.
This is such a threat to democracy, actually. Maybe I'm wrong saying they're just retards. Maybe this is actually far more serious than I thought. I think I'm very wrong there. I think this has to be taken very serious.
Away from here,
much more serious than I'm saying.
Police activity going on, but the raids
fucking
have
judge,
been going on
and a
since
former
the early hours
parliament
of the
member.
morning.
This is only one of many raids today. What is known about the suspects and their motives?
So we've heard that there are 25 people who have been arrested, but there are still.
And now, right, that's the problem with it's a good thing with democracy and having a justice state. These people now go into years of trial, right, and lawyers will try to find loopholes and everything. It's very hard if you want to, in a just way, in a just course of law, put these people behind bars. It's very, very hard and a long process involving a lot of money. Worrying how many could still be plotting? Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot. There's a report that the German army has lost millions of rounds of ammunition in the last decades, and nobody knows where they are. And they think that there's a right-wing group in the army that's solely arming itself.
Another 27 people who are suspected of being a part of this network, and we've heard also from the piece that the supposed ringleader of this network was this descendant of this noble family who is also an entrepreneur in Frankfurt, and the plan
like a
this group was to basically overthrow the current democratic order in Germany. They had planned to storm the German parliament with weapons and put up arrests of politicians and that way disrupt the democratic order. They had already started setting up what looked like a shadow government that would then take power once they had carried out.
You know, this is a bit panic-making though, because I think if an idiot watches this, they're like, wait, a shadow government? Is Germany couping? It's 25 retards that probably with a 99% possibility wouldn't be successful, you know?
They were organizing shooting trainings for their members. They were trying to enlist new members, especially...
One thing also, when you follow this in Germany a lot, these right-wing parties that, like, prepare themselves, they talk about Day X. Day X is the day when they rise up with their guns and want to take down the government and shit. They always talk about that, Day X, and I always wonder, is that ever going to happen? Day X? I feel like Day X is just, like, they're trying to rush inside the government, many people die, and then the next day everything is fine again.
Those belonging to the armed forces and to the police
Day
who
X,
have weapons and are trained to use them.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm becoming American here, but looking at the world lately, man, I really would like to make a weapons license, man. I don't know. Like, when I have more time next year, I want to genuinely start making my small weapon license, man. In Germany, there's a small one you have to do first. Because I don't know, man. There's so many fucking weirdos on this planet, man. I feel like, I don't know if I sound weird here, but I feel like when everything crushes and this planet is going down, especially when global warming fucks everything up, I feel like I want to protect myself. Maybe I sound very American here, man.
How real was the threat of a coup against the German government?
I'm becoming American, guys.
Well, we hear that the network started forming at the latest in November of last year, and that investigations in the network started in spring of this year when authorities received a tip from the intelligence service of the state
false sense of security. Is it a false sense? Is it a false sense? In 50 years, man, when everything crushes because there's no more water left, man, you probably are very lucky if you have a gun.
And
when these animals are coming out of their cage, you know?
Started planning all of this in practice, and the intentions of this group were quite significant. They really planned to put in place a coup, and the ringleader of this group had already, according to the prosecutors,
USA rise up, we got Tommy.
out, for example, to representatives of Russia here in Germany, because the group saw Russia as the one country who could help them negotiate.
Fucking retards, Alter. You want to create a new nationalist, patriotic Germany. You want to put Germany first, and you're the biggest cocksucker of the Russians and Vladimir Putin. Isn't that the saddest thing you heard today? They want to make Germany strong again, and they ask Putin for help. As a
this new
can't make this shit up, dude.
new government that
it's
they wanted
exhausting to think about
install in Germany, and also given the size of this operation to dismantle this group, it seems like the threat was quite...
There's this really cool scene I want to talk about. I told you about the movie yesterday. He is back, when Hitler comes back in modern times, and there's this really funny scene where Hitler goes to the political central of the NPD, which is the nowadays Nazi party, and Hitler goes into their central and he looks at everything. And he just looks and looks, and then Hitler goes like, "You fuckers are the biggest loser I've ever seen. You guys all suck. And back in the day, we would have fucked all of you, man." It's the funniest scene, dude.
Quite significant.
Julia Saudelli in Berlin, thank you.